Okay, so I am Lekrani. I am a holistic coach and an intuitive healer. Before going on my spiritual path, which we call spiritual, it's not really spiritual, actually, it's very human. I was a chief financial officer in a French company, and then I left corporate to go out in the world and to share what I know and to allow others as well to go onto the path to know who they are. So thank you so much for joining in. I really appreciate that you guys took up time to come for this webinar. So I will share my screen with all of you, which is a PDF presentation so that we can go through. And then if you have any question, just type it on the chat. I will unmute you and then we can answer to you. And after this webinar, there will be a meditation, a guided meditation, which I'll do for all of you. Then we will take it from there. So let me share my screen first and then we continue with it. Oh, I find it very weird why I cannot share my screen. Maybe because it's not my... Just give me 1 sec. I'm just trying to see why I cannot share my screen. Okay, I have this. Maybe I should open the file again. Okay. Oh, it still don't come. Strange. Okay, I don't think this is gonna work. I don't know, for whatever the reason, I cannot share the file. I will send the file to Illumination if everybody wants to go through it, can go through it. So today I'm going to introduce Ascension. What is Ascension? And also how we can experience Ascension through Angelic Reiki. So Angelic Reiki was given to humanity by the Angelic Kingdom of Light. So we will go through all these terms and terminology through this webinar so that you guys can have a better understanding. So as you guys all know, 2020 was a very challenging year for all of us in terms of what we do in life, who we are. And there had been lots of changes. People have lost jobs, economy has fallen down, people were on lockdown. So this is a great change. And there is other changes on the way. So 2020 has been an epic year of changes. It is a shift of consciousness, and which is far-reaching that our limited imagination cannot begin to grasp the magnitude of the changes we are now experiencing. As part of this transition, almost everything we have taken for granted is falling away. The shift is not only altering our consciousness, but also the world around us. It's true, we have all been questioning all our aspects of life on this planet, our political, social, and economic structures, the environment, the weather, how we view our relationships, work, every thought we think, and every feeling we feel. Because during the lockdown, we were forced to be with ourselves. So many of us has started questioning. Because it was a time for reflection. And this has caused a shift in the consciousness as well. Just as this shift is occurring globally, it is also occurring internally with each individual. Signs that we are being affected as individuals include imbalances, worry, anxiety, physical illness, and stress. Most commonly is stress and anxiety. Many people suffer from these these days. Together, we are moving toward to become a global community. The third dimensional structure of duality. So planet Earth, we are a third dimension. And on planet Earth, we live in duality, which is also called polarity. So we have black and white, right and wrong, good and bad, us and them. But now these are all changing. We can hear talks about fifth dimension, new earth, ascension, spiritual awakening, and sacred economy. And most of us are asking, how do we get to know and experience all of these? Do we have to leave our current lives and lifestyle and become yogis and healers? And the answer is no. All we have to do is to remember who we are. And we are not limited to our body and to our mind. We are much bigger than that. But unfortunately, on planet Earth, we have been conditioned to live very separate from each other. And then we think that we are the only one who exists on this world. But in reality, energetically, we are all connected. So for us to remember who we are, we have to understand the I am presence. The I am presence is a huge and very important spiritual terminology. So what is the I am presence? It is your unique self. Your unique self is not merely ego or personality. So your body, your human body has an ego and a personality. So your I am present is your unique self. It is much bigger than that. It is the essence that lies beneath and beyond your personality. More precisely, it is the personal face of your true essence. It is the unique God spark living in you and as you. So we are all divine beings. We have not been told that. We have been told you are this person. So we always identified ourselves with a gender, with an age, with a nationality, with a community, with cultures and religions. This is how we have been conditioned to identify ourselves. And our whole life we live in that. We live identifying ourselves as a separate individual, which in reality, energetically, we are not. And I am very sure most of you has been hearing a lot about collective consciousness, about oneness. Your unique self is the infinite love intelligence, which is all that is living in you, as you, and through you. The higher your level of consciousness, the more fully you are able to realize your unique self. The mighty I am presence. If this begins to sound a bit godly, that's because it is kind of. We have a higher self that watches over us and provide us with intuition and knowingness when we need it. It tells us things quietly, and if we listen for it, yet even beyond this higher self, there is something else, yet higher, that we are connected to. We can call this the I am presence. It is simply is without judgment. So you have your higher self. So this is how it works. You have your soul, which is very immense. Your soul is energy. And you have your higher self. And then you have this physical body. Your physical body carry one drop of your soul. Your soul cannot be contained in your physical body because the vibration of your soul is so high, it will explode your physical body. So in this life, your soul is experiencing you as you are. As me, my soul is experiencing Lekrani. And we feel unconnected to all of this because we have been conditioned like this. Our educational system, our belief system is a perception you have of the world. Like, I don't know how many people are on this webinar. There is only one Rikrani, but all of you are experiencing me differently based on your perception. So for you to be, so the rise of consciousness is actually aligning your physical body, what you have now, your vehicle, with your higher self, and your higher self is aligned with your soul. Many people is looking for this because once you're aligned, everything falls into place perfectly in your life. Yogis can do it because they go far away from all the loud noises of the world and they stay in a jungle or in a retreat and they connect to the higher self and thus connecting to their soul. But nowadays we have so many modalities out there that allows you to do all of this, where you can connect to yourself and you can remember who you are. So this is the discovery of I am presence. So what stops us for connecting to our own higher self? First, it starts with our human ego. Ego is not bad. Egotism is what the problem is. So a balanced ego will never have egotism, but an unbalanced ego will always have egotism. So what is ego? The human ego is different from the true self or I am presence. The little self, so we call it in the spiritual world, the little self. This little self have strong ties with the mind and emotions. The human ego deals with self-worth, identity, sexuality, boundaries, prosperity, and the sense of right and wrong. Now you understand why on planet Earth we have the duality and the polarity, because of our ego self. While the I am presence is immortal, the human ego is not. I don't know if ever you have ever experienced somebody saying that they have been on a spiritual trip and their ego died. Yes, they can. Mine died as well. Not died like I lost my life, but my ego reached to a balance point where I don't have egotism anymore. On Earth, this little self allows us to develop individualization and learn choices until we choose to become aligned with our higher self. When this happens, then the two aspects of who we are can begin to work in harmony. So our higher self and our ego self. And the ego then becomes subsumed by the soul itself. So this is what happened when people say they become enlightened, they become awakened. So they have a very balanced ego, which work with them through this journey. And the second thing that doesn't allow us to connect to our I am presence, which is our higher self, is the illusion of separation. The ego self, which is the little self, is mirrored in the belief that we are abandoned, cut off, and separate from the divine. The divine can be creator of all that is, can be God, whoever you consider God. That's the divine. We commonly identified ourselves with the gender, age, nationality, ethnic group, our religions and cultures. We live our lives assuming we are separate from everything and everyone. We behave and act as no one else matters except us. This is called the illusion of separation. This illusion causes our insecurities, fears, and lack of self-esteem, which we project on others. We are all part of divine oneness. God permeates in every cell and atom. As a stone or plant contains the same God essence as an animal, human, or angel. Oneness means that we are all mirrors of one another. So this is what we talk about. So if people behave with you in a certain way, it's because you are behaving in that way inside of you. So everybody projects. No, let's put it this way. Everybody is a mirror of what you are. So if you don't like what is happening outside of you, you should always go inside of you and do the work. So all this is spiritual awakening and oneness and everything. There are certain vocabularies that we need to change. Nobody is broken. Nobody is a problem. Nobody needs to be fixed. We are all here on a journey called life. We are all experiencing life. Planet Earth doesn't need to be saved. The Mother Earth is strong enough to save herself. We need to work on ourselves. We don't need to save everyone. We don't take that responsibility to save everyone. We work on ourselves, because once we work on ourselves and we rise our vibrations through a higher consciousness, it affects everyone, because we are all connected on an energy level. This is how it works. So if you feel that you need to save someone or you need to save your family. That's an obligation that you have. And if you have that kind of obligation, it's going to make the journey very bumpy for you. So you just have to work on yourself, because whatever is happening outside of you, which you don't like, is actually something which is happening inside of you. So what is consciousness? Consciousness is the awareness of life. Consciousness is like a symphony around us, all different tones and high vibrations, and low vibration merge together. Consciousness is a web of light, and each dimension has a different pattern, but interweave and form a complex web around us. This web of consciousness is who we really are. We are not the body. We are just borrowing and animating it with life through our conscious connection to it. A mind and a heart fully united with its spirit is your higher self, may live in a body of perfect health, beauty, and eternal life. Completing one's purpose on earth, a person may rise frequency of the body and step through a lighter realm, leaving no form behind. Knowing we are one not only with divinity, but with all of life, hence dissonance between people and wars, and returns us to the natural stewardship of earth. The same knowing prompts us to serve as best we can, listening always, guided always by our divinity. So you are a spirit with a human body. Your soul has a human body. You are experiencing life as a human, and it's never the other way around. But unfortunately, we have all been calling this as the spiritual awakening, which means remembering who you are. Now let's go to the big word, ascension. We hear this all around the show. We can hear people talking about it, but what is really ascension? As much as a word is so fancy, ascension means rising our vibration to the level of light, because every thought, emotion, word, and action is a vibration which creates our aura. Ascension entails purifying our thoughts, cleansing our emotions, and choosing loving action for the highest good until we radiate at the higher level. Here, cleansing our emotion doesn't mean that you should adopt love and light. Cleansing our emotion is accepting all our emotions. Unfortunately, as children, most of us has been conditioned by our parents that there are certain emotions we are not allowed to express, like anger. Most men are not allowed to cry, because then they will be considered weak. But emotion is so ingrained in our DNA that we cannot escape them. So cleansing our emotion here is allowing our emotion to flow, to recognize and acknowledge each of them, and to experience each of them. Because emotion, when they are suppressed in the body, they create disease. So this is how it works. When we cleanse our emotion and we choosing loving action for the highest good until we radiate at the higher level, then we live in joy and freedom. When we become more open to spiritual matters, and especially to unconditional love, then we drive through life in a more relaxed and trusting way. Here, unconditional love means not becoming somebody where everybody come and tell you whatever they want and use and abuse and take advantage of you, and you just say, I love people unconditionally. Unconditional love is being you, being your authentic self, having boundaries in any relationship that you have, and being able to express your emotion and be able to say no when you have to say no. And you are always a priority in your life without being self-centered. But unfortunately, We have been conditioned that if we think about ourselves, if we have self-care, self-love, it's called selfish. So that's a conditioning. And again, it's a belief system, which becomes a perception. This is how many people perceive their life. When we become more open to spiritual matters, especially to unconditional love, then we drive through life in a more relaxed and trusted way. When we accept that we are spirit first and are part of the divine oneness, we take the mastery of our destiny, recognizing that we are co-creators with the divine. With the power and responsibility it entails, then we are able to travel smoothly along the road of life, helping others on their way. So that is what is Ascension all about. Sometimes it's very intimidating, people who are not really into this field, and everybody's talking about Ascension and they don't know what it is. So Ascension is nothing of grandeur. Ascension is just remembering who you are. You're an infinite being, and working on yourself to become, to rise above all the conditionings that you have been given, and to be able to accept yourself and to love yourself first unconditionally before you go out and you start doing it for others. So it's knowing you. So the question I get normally asked about Ascension is, what is immortality? So immortality is eternal life. It means living beyond death. You have an immortal spirit, an eternal soul that never dies. Even when your physical body dies, you live forever in that body of light, no matter that physical bodies can inhabit during cycles of incarnation. So there are people who don't believe in this, but when you will do Angelic Reiki, you will experience all of this. And I also get question about who are the inner teacher. So who teaches us all of this? So inner teachers, they are radiant, wise masters of light within you, beautiful, divine, radiant light beings dwelling in your own heart and soul. They may be deities, angels, archangels, ascended masters, divine beings, or aspect of your own higher self, such as I am present self or soul self. So sometimes you might feel that there is a little voice that talks to you, and sometimes that little voice asks you not to do things that you are planning to do, that it won't be good for you. That's your higher self. And the little voice that tells you, no, you should be doing this because you are more important than anybody else. That's your little self, that's your ego self. And the other question that I get to ask is, can ordinary people attain ascension? Anyone with a sincere heart can inspire to this lofty pinnacle of human expression. I will come back to you, Preeta. Human expression in divine form. Few have achieved this goal, but it is open to all. When you decide to take the journey of ascension, you stay into your physical body. You will live as you did before, but you will glow, shimmer, and radiate at a higher vibration, feeling joy, unconditional love, and oneness with everyone. You will create for yourself heaven on earth. So this is your question, Preeta. How do you awaken your higher self? Your higher self doesn't need to be awakened. Your higher self is already there. Your higher self is already doing the work that it is supposed to do. You're here to learn your life lessons. You're learning your life lessons. The difference is that you are not connected to your higher self. There is a misalignment because you have been conditioned to live in lack and scarcity. You have been conditioned to feel separate from everything and everyone. You have been conditioned that you're not good enough, that you're not worthy enough. Those are all conditioning. Because you have those conditioning, you feel misaligned with your higher self. So we will go through, that is why we are doing this webinar today. Angelic Reiki allows you to be connected to your higher self because it is so powerful. So I'll finish it, and then if you have, if it is still not clear, then I'll come back to you. So can ordinary people attain ascension? Yes, we can all attain ascension. It is not reserved to a special category of people. And I can see a lot on social media these days, light workers, light warriors. I am a goddess. I am embracing my goddess self. There is a little bit of ego there to start with. Everybody is here to ascend. To ascend means to learn your life lessons and to rise your vibration and to become one with everyone. You live in an illusion of separation. So the higher your vibration rises, the less separated you feel from everything and everyone. And we have also, not being disrespectful, but we have lots of conditioning on religious teaching as well, where people have been teaching us based on somebody else's experience of the divine, unfortunately. And these are all, they are like clouds. They didn't allow you to see greater than what you are right now. Because we live, look at the universe. The universe is so potent. The universe is so kind and generous. We live in a magnanimous universe, but we still feel not enough about anything, not enough about ourselves, not enough about our work, our relationship, our feeling. There is always this feeling of lack and scarcity. But do you know that lack and scarcity is a conditioning that was given to us purposely, so that we keep on walking and walking and walking in life, and we keep on being submerged into all this conditioning, which create limiting beliefs system, and we never remember who we are. So I have my own personal journey with Angelic Reiki. I started my whole journey of being who I am with Angelic Reiki. And since I have done it, I have seen my whole life change into 180 degrees. I had health issues. I had toxic relationship, and I was a person, nothing would make me happy. Nothing would make me happy. There was always this emptiness. So that was where I was not connected to my higher self. There was a misalignment. So I would always think that I am this limited person, but it has really changed my life. So Angelic Reiki, as I said, was given by the Angelic Kingdom of Light. So what is the Angelic Kingdom of Light? There is an amazing supreme intelligence, which is the creator, the life force energy, God. This wondrous presence pulses out waves of energy gracefully, weaving this web of life in infinite variety and form. It maps the circle of galaxies and stars, spins the spirals of DNA, and crystallizes the form of rocks and trees. It is an emanation of light and love, and the web woven is a divine design. The consciousness that holds its creative patterning is eternally perfect and in balance. It is the angelic kingdom of light. The universe is created to the perfection. We have everything to live a great and glorious life. However, most of the people on this planet are not able to do so because we cannot be in our true self. Most of us don't even know why we do what we do, behave and act the way we do. So this is where your conditioning comes. You don't even know why you do things sometimes. So let's talk. So the angelic kingdom of light has never been accessed like before, as the angels, archangels, ascended masters are here to help us in our transition. All we have to do is ask. The angelic kingdom of light has offered humanity angelic Reiki. So before we move further, I don't know if all of you are aware, you know that we have changed the era. So we were in Pisces. Now we have moved into the Aquarius age. And you know, after the Aquarius age, we will go back to golden age. That is why you see so much of people being awakened, because to be able to live in mid Aquarius age and to go into the golden age, we have to remember who we are. because the way we are living our life, being limited in scarcity, feeling unworthy, and just working, paying bills, and dying, that is not going to work. That's why you see spirituality has been blooming, and you can see people are interested, all of us are interested to stop having negative thoughts, to stop having anxiety, to stop having stress in life. Everybody wants to be peaceful. So most of us are looking for that inner peace. Where is that inner peace? Actually, it is already inside of us. Because of our conditioning, we cannot see it. So when you are working with Angelic Reiki, you get to work with angels, with archangels, and with ascended masters, with galactic beings, with being of lights. So angels and archangels are very high vibrational beings. And we human, we like to give everything a form and a name. So we have given these highly vibrational beings the name of angels, and we have also given them the name of archangels, and we have named them Archangel Michael, who everybody knows. He is the angel for protection and transmutation. So all of them are frequencies. We are also frequencies in the universe. This body is an illusion. We have this body as a vehicle to be on planet Earth. As when we go on a higher frequency, which I will take you guys when we do the meditation, then we become frequencies. So we have given all these angelic frequencies that we have, a name. And somebody, it was a painter from Italy who painted them as these wonderful beings, a man or a woman, depend on their energy. Some of them carry a masculine energy, some of them carry a feminine energy. And masculine, feminine here, I am not talking about the way we see a man and a woman on earth. This goes beyond this understanding. It's energies. We both, whether we are a woman or whether we are a man, we both have feminine and masculine energy inside of us. And when we are balanced, this is what we call Shakti. And people struggle with in life because most of us have these two energy non-balance. So this painter decided to give these beings wings, and people got attached to them. I also like angel wings and everything. And then you will get to work with ascended masters. So ascended masters, who are they? Ascended masters have had a human life on planet Earth. They lived a life just like you and me. And one of the greatest example we have as an ascended master is Jesus Christ. He was an ascended master because he was here to teach us unconditional love and compassion. And maybe some of you have heard that everybody is talking about the Christ consciousness, that Christ will return to earth. Actually, it's not Jesus Christ who will return to earth. It is the Christ consciousness, and the Christ consciousness is unconditional love and compassion, which most of us on this planet don't know how it feels to have them. We don't know that. So that is what we call the ascended masters. And among the ascended masters, you will get to work with Dual Kul, which has been a yogi back in the days. You'll get to work with Kuan Yin, which is we call her the goddess of compassion. So through Angelic Reiki, you will get to discover all of them, and you will work with their energies and everything. And you have as well galactic beings. So we all come from star constellations. We have lots of star constellation in our universe. The Pleiadians, the Sirian, most of the humans on this planet come from the Pleiadians and the Sirian, not Syria, but Sirian. We have planet ABC. So through Angelic Reiki, you will get to discover all of this. You will know how to work with these energies. They are very beautiful and amazing energies. And before we move further, I would like to stress on this, that through Angelic Reiki, we work with only energies that are made of 100% pure light from the divine. We don't work with anything else. And there will be nothing that will come into your paradigm when you have been attuned with Angelic Reiki symbols. This is how powerful it is. And so what is Angelic Reiki? Angelic Reiki is the absolute joy of working hand in hand with Angelic Kingdom of Light to bring one of the highest form of healing to individuals, group, the planet. Angelic Reiki offers and facilitates a deep and intimate relationship for everyone with the Angelic Kingdom of Light. A healing or attunement to Angelic Reiki literally changes our DNA and every cell in our body, our consciousness and light body, enabling us to more deeply attune ourselves and merge with the angelic kingdom of light, and hence merging with our higher self. In Angelic Reiki, the attunements to the symbol are given by an angel that is specifically assigned to each person of this purpose. This means the vibration of the symbol and its qualities are not affected by the teacher. They are given in their perfect divine angelic purity. So in Angelic Reiki, why do we call it Angelic Reiki? Because we do use some of the symbol of the Usui and Shambhala lineages. And all the attunement in Angelic Reiki is done by the Angelic Kingdom of Light. And it is done by 30 Archangel. You're taken to the Cathedral of Light to be done. So your teacher is only there to hold space for you. Your teacher is not going to do anything. And you don't have to practice the symbol like the other Reiki system. So if I have to explain this in a very simple term, you guys remember back in the days, we had internet connection called dial-up, where you connect to your internet and there is this weird sound when it is trying to connect to the internet. So that is the other Reiki system. And now we have Wi-Fi that connects us like in second. That is Angelic Reiki. So that's the difference. And when you attune with Angelic Reiki, you get to work with your own healing angel. So for example, if somebody comes to me and tell me, I want to have a Angelic Reiki session with you. So I could, because you're already attuned, you will be taught how to open a space, how to connect yourself. So the energy that you're gonna bring into you to heal that person is not gonna be dependent on you. You don't have control over this, not in the way that you're going to be controlled by something else, but this will be decided by the Angelic Kingdom of Light. They will send through the angel that was assigned for this person, and that person will get the perfect healing that is required at that time, because that person will come with an intention. So there is no mistake here. There is no right and there is no wrong. It just happened, and it's very beautiful and it's very powerful. So the benefits of having Angelic Reiki, it enhances and balances all aspects of your life, and it parts and in parts and total transformation. So how do you feel the transformation? The transformation you will feel when you get attuned, you will feel more calm inside of you. You will feel more at peace. There is more awareness. You have more of awareness. There will be certain things that was happening in your life, certain situation to which you were giving energy that was draining you out. And when you're attuned with Angelic Reiki, you come to the awareness that thing is not important for me anymore, or that situation or that thing just changes. The whole perception of it changes, and you don't have to give your energy anymore, and it doesn't drain you out anymore. It helps shift mental, emotional, and spiritual stagnation, and it strengthens self-esteem. So this is what is exactly I was talking about. So Angelic Reiki attunement really takes out everything that you have accumulated as stagnation. Because remember, everything is energy. If you have not been able to process certain emotion and you have kept it inside your body, and believe me, I am also a theta healer. When you will know how much of energy, stagnant energy we have kept in our body for not allowing ourselves to express and to process certain emotion, it's unbelievable. Every thought, every remembrance, every memory that we have that has hurt us, where we were betrayed, has a charge to it. And every time you remember it, you activate that charge. When you activate that charge, that emotion get boosted again. So it occupy a place energetically within yourself, in your body, in your auric field. So angelic Reiki, when you get attuned, all of this is taken away from you by the Angelic Kingdom of Light. It's a very powerful class. It's very tiring as well, because once you get your attunement, you have really to rest, and you will see things start changing in your life. And one of the most well-known benefits in achieving is a higher level of mental focus and clarity, so that you can see yourself, your life and path more clearly. It improves your sleep, energizes you, eases stress-related conditions. It gives you a even greater awareness of your connection to the divine, raises your vibration so that you feel good and well, and heightens your intuition. We are all born intuitive, but we don't believe that. We believe that being intuitive is reserved to certain category of people. It's a lie. We are all intuitive. We are all divine. We are all healers, but we have not been told that. So when you get attuned with Angelic Reiki, there is no one to tell you anything. You just start remembering everything that you have ever lived. It helps you to feel loved, supported, and guided, to see the magic and the beauty, not only in life, but most importantly in yourself. So when you get attuned through Angelic Reiki, which is a 2.5-day workshop, the practitioner level, what happened to you? Sorry, somebody's asking anything. Okay. So when you get attuned to it, what will happen to you is your connection to the divine, to the Angelic Kingdom of Light is going to be so easy, because Angelic Reiki will become part of your life. You will learn how to do self-healing. It's like a 5-minute thing that you can do to yourself, self-healing. So any question, anyone, before we move to the meditation? Any clarification you would like to have? You can ask me. I will unmute you and then we can talk.
How long would a session be?
A session, you mean when you come to do a session with me?
Yes.
It's between 50 to 60 minutes. So during that session, you will come to me. You will lie down. Obviously, you will come with an intention. I will play healing music on the background, which is called angelic healing. And then I will place my hand on your shoulders and I will connect to the Angelic Kingdom of Light. Your eyes will be closed and all the energy will flow through me, will come to you. And during the same session, I will clear and align all your 12 chakras. You don't have 7 chakras, you have 12. You have what is called the soul star, and you have the earth chakra as well. You have a chakra behind your neck. We have been told that we have only 7, but Angelic Reiki, we have learned how to clear the 12 chakras. So I will clear the 12 and I will check with the pendulum if they are cleared, and I will realign them. I will be guided to do that. So that's how it will be. And after the session, you will have an experience, and it is multidimensional. It is a multidimensional healing because it goes down to your karmic code cutting as well. And it goes down to your ancestral line as well. So if there is anything that is not allowing you to live life the way you would like to live, you come with the intention and you give it to the Angelic Kingdom of Light. The angel will come and take it away from you. And after that, you will feel lighter. If you have any kind of illness, and well, when people have serious illnesses, in one session it doesn't go, it takes a couple of sessions. But remember that we all attract diseases and illnesses in our body for a reason. Everything serves us. So it ranges between 50 to 60 minutes a session. And for the time being, I am offering a 30-minute free session for anyone who would like to experience an Angelic Reiki session. And I do teach the modality as well. That is the reason why we are doing the webinar as well today, because I really want people to be able to work with the Angelic Kingdom of Light. It is your right to do that. It is not reserved to certain kind of people, you know, where people will say, oh, but this person can connect to the angel. Everybody can connect to the angel. Everybody has an angel assigned to them when they came to planet Earth.
Okay.
So you will be connected to your angel. You will be so connected to your guardian angels that it will become a part of your life. You will learn also during the workshop how to open a space, how to clear any space, how to attune the stuff that you use, even your kitchen stuff, your bed, your pillow, all of this clear and bring positive energy. And then you will also learn how to do healing, and you will get hands-on experience as well. So it's a practitioner level. So you can learn it for your own self, for your family, or you can learn it and do session for other people.
And
But
for that, you said it's a 2.5-day session, right?
yes, 2.5-day workshop.
Workshop, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But if you would like to experience a session, any of you, please get in touch with Illumination. They will book a session for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even for the free session, we have to book it with Illuminations only?
Yeah,
okay.
Because we manage my schedule.
Okay.
Now
Thank
I
you.
remember I met you in
Family constellation.
Yeah, exactly. And after a while, when I was reading, I looked at you properly and I said, yeah, I met her there. So
Yeah, I remember.
anybody, thank you so much. Is there anything
Thank you.
else you'd like?
No, I just wanted to clear
Yeah.
this. Thank you so much.
So anybody else would like to ask me any question before we move to the meditation? Please do so. I am here to answer to all your queries. Anyone? Preeta, is it clear to you now how to awaken your higher self? Okay.
Yes,
No
it's
one?
clear.
It's clear. Okay.
Thank
No
you.
one want to ask any question? Okay, then we move to the meditation. So the meditations that we're going to do, it's called I Am Presence. So it will be a guided meditation. So if you would like to lie down, you can lie down or you can sit. It doesn't matter, but be relaxed and be on a receptive mode. Open your heart to receive. It's a very beautiful meditation. And I will play a music in the background so that all of you can relax and enjoy the meditation.
What is a health coach? There is a huge demand for a new kind of health professional.
Is the music okay? Everybody can hear the music? Okay. So I want all of you to please close your eyes and take a deep inhale from your nose and exhale from your mouth. Take another deep inhale from your nose and exhale from your mouth. And now I want you to bring a smile on your face. And you will notice as soon as you bring the smile, you connect to your heart. Now allow yourself to go to your heart center. And when you reach your heart center, I want you to take a deep inhale from your nose with lots of patience and awareness. Allow the breath of life to fill your lungs and feel how each molecule of oxygen you're breathing in is filling up each and every cell of your physical body. And feel how alive you are. And when you exhale from your mouth, let go of everything that is bothering you right now. Let go of every expectation you have of yourself right now. Every expectation you have from this meditation. Every expectation you have from illumination or me. Just allow your heart to open and to receive the divine love and to receive what is for your greatest and your highest good. Now visualize this beautiful golden light in your heart center, and it is becoming bigger and bigger and bigger. Allow this beautiful energy to go down your hips, down your leg, and down your feet, and allow it to go down to the heart center of Mother Earth. And from the heart center of Mother Earth, please bring up that beautiful golden light you can find there. Up your feet, up your leg, up your hips. And allow it to go through all your chakras, lighting them one by one like a bulb, until it reaches on top of your crown chakra. And it becomes a bubble of light. You now have your bubble of light on top of your head. Notice the color of your bubble. It's your bubble. Now I want you to visualize yourself being inside that bubble of light. You're safe and protected in your bubble. Now allow the bubble to leave the space where you are and allow it to go higher and higher into the sky. Allow it to flow freely towards the sky, higher and higher and higher. Your bubble is pathing through the stars, the moon, the sun, the planets, the galaxies, and the universe. You are now at the edge of the universe. And from the edge of the universe, you can see these layers of light. Allow your bubble to go higher and higher and higher into these layers of light until you reach a beautiful golden light. Allow your bubble to go through this beautiful golden light. Allow it to go higher and higher and higher until you reach a thick jelly-like substance. Don't be scared, you're safe and protected in your bubble. Allow your bubble to go through this thick jelly-like substance. And while going through this, you see this beautiful pink light coming towards your bubble. And this beautiful pink light surrounds your bubble and it takes it higher and higher and higher. You are now in the tingling white light. Allow your bubble to go higher and higher and higher into this light until you find an opening like a window. Allow your bubble to go through this opening and allow it to go higher and higher and higher. Now I want you to allow your bubble to dissolve. All you can see around you, all you can feel around you is a tingling white light. And the more you allow yourself to be with this light, the more relaxed you feel. And the more relaxed you feel, the more you feel you're becoming one with this light. I now evoke Archangel Metatron, who is the knowledge keeper of the universe. And I evoke Archangel Michael, who is the Archangel of protection and transmutation, to oversee this meditation. And I request Archangel Michael to place a blue clock of protection on each of us for this meditation. Visualize a clock of protection. A clock is like a gown, or It's like a coat with a hat. Just visualize it being placed upon you. I evoked a pillar of golden light to surround each of us. I now evoke a shower of angel love on each of us. You can imagine, visualize anything you would like. A beautiful pink light or mist or white or little hearts all over you. Just allow yourself to visualize and to receive the angelic love. I now evoke the angels from the Angelic Kingdom of Light to polish each facet of the diamond soul of each person. Beautiful, perfect. I now evoke the mighty violet flame of the divine. Now visualize your crown chakra being open like a lotus, and you're receiving this beautiful light of the divine. You are now surrounded in the violet flame. You are in a bubble of the violet flame of the divine. The violet flame is the one which activates your I am presence. So allow your crown chakra to open and to receive this beautiful light. Now I'm gonna say statement of I am presence. You just have to say yes to receive them. I am the strength. I am the courage. I am the power to move forward steadily through all experiences, whatever they may be, and remain joyous and uplifted, filled with peace and harmony at all times by the glorious presence which I am. Say yes to receive it, thank you. And allow the vibration of these powerful words to soak in into your being, into your heart. I am in the full capacity of the Creator and God. I am the resurrection and the life. I am the perfect poise which controls everything. Mighty I am presence. Charge my entire mind and body with the ascended master consciousness and keep it eternally sustained. Say yes to receive all of this and allow the power of these words to soak in your body, mind, and spirit. Feel the vibration of each of them. Your heart knows the way home. Be guided by your heart. Mighty I Am Presence, see that the flesh of this body never again records any human quality and keep it forever filled only with thyself and express the glorious perfection. Say yes to receive. Mighty I Am Presence, these are your hands. Pour forth through them always the healing miracles and full perfection. Say yes to receive. Mighty I Am Presence, put me in my own right harmonious place and sustain me there. Mighty I Am Presence, move everywhere before me today and do all for me and through me perfectly. Say yes to receive. Mighty I Am Presence, protect me from the human suggestions of the outer wall, that I may go forth only accepting the mighty self, the perfection forever. You might feel a little bit of tingling in your body, but that's normal because the power of these words, the vibration that come with it, are so powerful. Just allow your heart to receive all of this without judgment. I am inexhaustible energy. I am irresistible divine love. I am indestructible health. I am inescapable prosperity. I am invincible protection. Mighty I Am Presence, consume in me and my world all doubt, fear, jealousy, pride, resentment, irritation, criticism, condemnation, and judgment. Their cause and effect, replacing them by the fullness of the perfection, keeping itself sustained in the ever-expanding light of the glorious presence. Please say yes to receive. I will leave you guys for a few minutes to soak into the vibration of these powerful words. Now I want you all to see yourself being washed into a waterfall of light. Visualize yourself back into your bubble of light, the same bubble which you came up with. We give our gratitude to the Angelic Kingdom of Light. And we give our gratitude to Archangel Metatron and Archangel Michael. And we request Archangel Michael to anchor, activate, ground this beautiful energy of this meditation in your physical body, in this incarnation, in the now and the here, for your highest and your greatest best. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. We give our gratitude to Archangel Michael and to Archangel Metatron, and we ask them to please step back. And we give our gratitude to all the beings of light of Angelic Kingdom of Light who honored us with their presence today. And we request them to please step back. And you give gratitude to your higher self to receive this beautiful energy through this meditation. Now your bubble is leaving the tingling white light. It's coming down to the jelly-like substance. It's coming down to the golden light. And it's coming down to all the layers of light. Your bubble is now pulsing through your universe. And the galaxies, the planets, the sun, the moon, the stars. Allow it to come down and down and down and down and down. Your bubble is now on top of your head. Allow your bubble to dissolve. And allow yourself to go back into your physical body. Allow this beautiful energy to go down your hips, down your legs, and down your feet. And allow it to go down to the heart center of Mother Earth. And from the heart center of Mother Earth, bring back that beautiful golden grounding energy, which has turned into strong, beautiful golden roots. Allow the roots to come up your feet, up your legs, up your hips, and it goes through your back, your spine, goes up on top of your head. You're completely covered into the beautiful golden grounding energy of Mother Earth. You are 100% present in your physical body. You are back into your space. And you're alive. Wiggle your toes, stretch yourself, and when you're ready, take a deep breath in and open your eyes and share your experience. And if you have any question, please go ahead and ask them. Anyone would like to share the experience? Farah, you always dozed off in my meditation, no? I'm happy. At least it relaxes you. Anyone else would like to share the experience? How was it?
I was looking for calmness and something serene, just to calm me down.
Now, how do you feel?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
A beautiful experience.
Thank you.
And what a coincidence, I must tell you. I had your card in my handbag. And when I changed my bag, the card was inside the same old bag.
Yeah.
Today, I took it out. I hadn't checked the mail at then. Then I saw, oh, I must meet her someday. And evening when I was sitting, I saw the mail. I checked the mailbox and I found the mail. I said, let me quickly register myself.
Yeah, you all of you here on this webinar are meant to be here. There was something in you that called you here. And I do everything with all the love of the world. I give whatever I am guided to give with all the love that I received from the divine. I just share it with everyone. And I'm very honored that all of you came to this webinar today. I'm doing a webinar after quite a long time. Last time I had to cancel my webinar because my cough was horrible. It was a webinar on Theta session, which on Theta, which I'm going to do over this month. And thank you so much. And I'm happy that it calms you down. Yeah, it's very, actually, it was very powerful because while doing the meditation, I dozed off while talking. because the vibration of these words are very, very powerful. Remember,
Yes.
your heart knows the way home. That's why we tell no, the heart is the way to the soul, because it is true.
True.
So
Yes.
your heart will remember that. Oh, I know these words. I know what they mean. That's why you feel so serene. You feel like you're at home.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's the beauty of it. Angelic Reiki is very powerful. Uh, I cannot vet enough about it. I have my own journey, but it's a very powerful modality. Very, very powerful. It's like things come to you like this. You have so much of awareness, so much of awareness, and you change the perspective of your life. So that's what is very beautiful about it. Thank you so much, Farah. You're welcome. And thank you, Amna. Thank you so much. And if you all would like to experience Angelic Reiki, please do book your session with Illumination. And I'm sure Illumination is going to send you an email today if you would like to book your 30 minutes and come and have a one-to-one session, which will be only about you. And I will see you guys. And if you're interested to learn Angelic Reiki, actually, it's very easy. There is nothing to learn because the attunement is done for you over the workshop. All you have to do is practice opening a space, which will become part of your life. It will take you like 5 minutes to do that. So the good thing about learning how to open in space make your day much more better. You have amazing days. Like everything just fall into place because you're so connected. It connects you to your higher self and it connects you to the divine. So everything
When you
just falls into place. Yeah.
when you say opening the space, is it are you talking of the alignment?
It is your alignment, and it's also your physical space.
I see.
Your physical space as well, your space within yourself. Because remember, we are multidimensional beings. Over the night, you go and you walk on other dimension, and you bring stuff with you. You bring energies with you. You bring stagnation with you. And if you have you ever woke up one morning and feel like you have been in a war? Sometimes you have bruises and you don't even know from where they come from because you have gone in other dimension and you have been doing your work. We are amazing being. Amazing. Unfortunately, we have not been told that. I discovered it myself. And I'm still discovering. Every day I learn something new about myself. Because we try so hard in our life to make others love and accept us, which actually we should do. You should love yourself so much that it oozes out of you and others don't have any other choice but to love you. But we struggle our whole life. We begged in relationship, we expect, we sacrifice. So it's all about us. Once you work on yourself and you find, everything else will just happen. Everything else will just happen. So maybe I will have another webinar on the workshop itself. I don't know if I don't know when Illumination is going to give me a date. So you guys can check on that as well. And then I'll see you all if you come for a free session or on other things. As I said, I do theta healing as well. Theta healing is another beautiful modality which allows you to shift your limiting beliefs. And thank you, Amna. Amna is saying we would love to attend your webinars. Yeah. Thank you so much. You keep on checking Illumination. So theta healing is a beautiful modality which allows you to shift your limiting beliefs. And it allows you to really, really, really shift your life. I have shifted my life within 1 year of learning theta healing. Actually, I learned these both modalities to work on myself. And then I reached to a point where I was doing it for people, and then everybody said, "You're doing it so well. Why don't you share it with others?" This is how I became a holistic coach and the intuitive healer. And I love to do it. Believe me, when I see shift in people's life, I am the happiest person on earth. When you are able to hold that unconditional space for someone and you see that person have brought so much change in your life, because I will empower you. That is what I can do for you. At the end of the day, you need to walk your journey. But then, to be there for that person and to see them growing, transforming, shining, that is something else. It's out of this world. And unfortunately, divinity, with back in the days, we didn't have access to all of this knowledge and wisdom. They were kept secret. They were assigned to certain category of people. But with the beauty of the internet, everything is accessible. Everything is there. I do theta healing classes online. Angelic Reiki I cannot do because of the attunement. You need to be in person. But it's amazing how we are connected now. And everything is so available, it's easy to learn. Before, we had only gurus. That also you need to come from certain family, and it will pass on generation and generation and generation, and you will never have access. But now we have access to everything. Like Illumination is doing a great job. I was their student. I learned everything from Illumination, and now I'm there sharing what I know. And I really love doing it. It's like I love what I do. So I will see you, my love. You take care of yourself.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I'll book an appointment with you.
Okay.
Definitely.
And thank you so much, everyone who came. I wish you all a very good night. And if you have any question, you can ask Illumination. They will direct you to me, and you will have my number. And I'm ready to answer any question you have. And watch for the next webinar about the workshop itself. If you would like to learn it for yourself and for your family, I would really recommend it. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.